What's up guys, Uyiosa here, your friend in personal development and sales. And so in this video is actually directed at salespeople. So if you're in the world of sales, you sell insurance, you sell loans, you sell software, you sell anything, you're a salesperson, you've got a monthly target, quarterly target, yearly target. What you do is you sell a product or service. This video is for you. And one thing I want to talk about is hard work versus skill and the importance of understanding the difference, and why understanding the difference is important. And because many times when a salesperson is working, they're just beating up the phones and beating up the phones and beating up the phones and calling as many customers as possible, which is great. It's very hard to find a salesperson that just has that innate work ethic and just pounds and pounds and pounds. That's great. But a salesperson like this, sometimes what they neglect is the skill acquisition, because you can only call so many customers, but if you're not converting that customers, then it doesn't matter how many customers you call, because the conversion isn't where it needs to be to get you the results you want to get. So working hard is great, and having that work ethic is great, and it's something that all salespeople should have, but it isn't the only thing. And let's talk about skill now. So skill is the ability to convert a prospect into a paying customer, or a prospect into an opportunity that you pass over to the account manager that would typically close the deal. So whatever sales role you're in, whether you're an SDR, you're in business development, you're account executive, whatever junior level you're in, it still applies to you. So let's talk about skill acquisition. Well, skill acquisition, like I said earlier, is the ability to convert a customer regarding whatever metrics you use, whether that's to a paying customer, to an opportunity. So it's the ability to convert that customer. And this has nothing to do with hard work. So hard work and the skill element are separate, but it's the combination of the two that really makes an elite salesperson. Because I'm a sales manager, I've been managing salespeople for the last year now. And one thing I've found is, especially I've seen with my experience, you get that salesperson who works hard. They bang on the phone, they call customers all day. And some months they do well, some months they don't. And what I found is with those salespeople is they've got that innate quality to call a lot of businesses or customers, but what they don't have is the skill acquisition. Yes, they might do well, but again, they're not really going to have a lot of longevity, and that isn't sustainable is the word I was trying to look for. So that sustainability isn't there because they're relying just on their work ethic, and that alone is not going to get them the results. But on the opposite hand, you have the salesperson who's highly skilled. Like when it comes to conversion, they can sell ice to an Eskimo, as they say. But this salesperson, they just don't have that innate drive just to pound and call. If they can mix their skill to convert with the work ethic, that would be absolutely dangerous when it comes to sales. But they don't have that innate work ethic, but they're very skilled when it comes to converting an opportunity into a lead, or a prospect into a paying customer. So why am I mentioning this? Well, as a salesperson, it's very important that you combine both of them. So number one, how do you increase your work ethic? Well, the reality is I can't tell you that. You need to find something. You need to find your why about why you're doing sales. What are your motivations? What is going to motivate you to work hard every single day and be disciplined? There isn't an answer for that. You might read online, do this, do that. But the reality is, if it doesn't come from deep within you, you're just not going to have it. So, find out why. Ask yourself, why am I doing sales? What is going to make me work hard? What is my short-term goal? What is also my long-term goal? That's going to give me that intrinsic motivation that I need to just crack each day. And number two, the skill acquisition. Well, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can do it by shadowing the top salesperson in your team. You can do it by listening to their calls. You can do it by reading sales books. You can do it by taking sales training. You can, do it by watching YouTube videos on sales. Just immersing yourself in, the space of sales to enable you to get to that level of skill set that you need, especially if you're someone that works hard every day and pounds and pounds and pounds, but you still are not getting the results you want. I would definitely recommend investing time, in upskilling and making sure you get those necessary skills by shadowing top sales people. That's the best because you can learn a lot from them, but actually applying what you learned and being a student. And in a couple months, you should see that huge transition in your sales results. So to all my salespeople out there, don't forget, work ethic is important, but also skill acquisition is important. And if you can combine the two, you'll be the elite salesperson and the best salesperson in your organization. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and be great.